Hey guys, themtgnoob here. We are on the draw, and I think I'm going to keep this hand. It doesn't have much red mana, but double Nighthawk is pretty decent. And opponent did mull to 6, and we get one more shot at a draw step. Okay, so it looks like we're potentially playing the mirror here. There's that red. Nothing wrong with a little red mana. Okay, next turn we'll probably get this down, see what he does. If he's doing anything crazy, we're going to kill it. Give me a sec. Okay, so we are ripping a stomping ground. I'm going to get the double red online, and then we're going to be doing this. Not very exciting in the first few turns. We'll see how our hand lines up against his, obviously. If he's got like something really good there, like an Olivia, we're okay because we have this. Victim of Night is not going to be very stellar. It's not going to be the superstar we all want it to be. I think I'm going to go this into potentially this. But maybe double Nighthawk is the route. I think we do this turn, just in case we top deck some weird ones. We'll see if maybe he just abrupt decays this. Nope, he lets it stick. Okay, so he plays his own Nighthawk, which is not going to be too problematic. Although we do have Victim of Night, which is not a very good matchup. Not very good in this matchup. We can pretty much bump Nighthawks together here. This will give me a better understanding of how it's looking on his end. If he wants to trade here, it means he's probably low on things in hand. Okay. So he wants to trade there, which is fine by me. Now I have two routes here. I can go Rakdos, return him down to 2 cards, really 3 on the draw. Or I can play like a Huntmaster here. Huntmaster gets trumped by Thragtusk. We have Dreadbore for Big Garruk, so I'm not super worried about that. So I think I'm going to try to really get lucky and draw some more lands before making Rakdos return a thing. And we'll just make him deal with these threats over time. Okay, so he's got 5 mana. Okay, so we were a little bit worried about that. Thragtusk does slow us down a bunch, but if we hit a land here now, we get his whole hand, and we could pretty much easily deal with a Thragtusk. Okay, so we're going to make him play off the top here. And I'm not insanely worried about a Thragtusk and taking 5 and things like that nature, since we were patient and hopefully we get rewarded. And we really can deal with the Thragtusk. Okay, wow. His hand was pretty saucy. He had a Huntmaster, which actually worked out for us because of the fact that since we had a Huntmaster, since we played this, his tribute became a lot worse. We also got his Rakdos return, which was a beautiful thing. So this is fine. Like, I'm going to actually take it here because our hand is all gas. Now, if he somehow gets me for 3 with a top deck Rakdos return, I'm going to feel pretty sad about that. Okay, they always have all the Thragtusk, which is fine. They always have them. Okay, so stomping around here. We're not going to pay there. We could play another Huntmaster, but then we just get blown out by excuse me, I'm trying to think. I'm a little slow today. I didn't get enough sleep. By Bonfire of the Damned. But let's put a Nighthawk down. And we'll get that going. We can also flip, which is a thing, but I'd rather get some pressure on him. I mean, essentially, long term, we have this game. Unless he just rips. And he can't rip every turn. If he rips every turn, then that's fine, but I can't foresee him ripping every turn. Okay, we'll block here. And we'll victim the other one. I mean, victim is really a pretty meager spell in this matchup. It's like, it's just not great. Okay, him having another Thragtusk off the top there was a little bit difficult. We can do a lot of things here, but I think just flipping is fine. I mean, flipping Huntmasters is good for the fact that now this wolf trades with this beast, and he can't really block this well. And I want to save my mana because I want to be able to play around like an Olivia and kill his Dreadbore. I still don't think he swings in with this one. He might swing in with this one, which is fine. It's understandable. I'm going to just take 3. I'm not too worried about the 3 damage. Oh, that's good. Alright, so outside of another removal spell, Olivia's very strong. That was like a really good top deck. I could have played the Huntmaster, but I think the Olivia's just perfect. Don't have it. He might have a tribute there, so I might play around his tribute because I really don't want to get blown out by it. If this is Mizium Mortars, that's going to be bad too. Looks like he's tapping for it, but he doesn't have all the mana. Alright, so Rakdos for 4. That's fine. Now we're playing a fair game. But I have an Olivia and he doesn't. And I'm just going to steal all his dudes. So he's hoping to just more or less like top deck an answer to Olivia, which is fine by me. Okay, we actually want this to happen because now we can ping additionally, and we're gonna do that now, and we'll ping the other one. This way when we steal, it works out. Okay. And I'm just going to be playing lands for days, because of the fact that I have X spells in deck like Rakdos Return, and I have other things. Let's steal this one. So there's no nonsense. He can't bonfire me for 5 here. So we're not even going to mess with this. I mean, us tapping out here is us tapping out. He's got a removal spell. He's got a removal spell. Now, the good thing is if he went into attack here and has a removal spell for Olivia, then I'm in trouble. So we'll see if he swings with this one. He might, and I'm just going to chump. But I got to really keep this Olivia alive. Man, he may really be walking us into a blowout here. We'll see if he trades out his 2 beasts. Just takes some. Just takes. That's interesting. Okay. So now if he has, that's fine. These, ooh, they're vampires now. Cagey noob, cagey. Okay, so he's at 13. And see if he top decks anything of relevance here. Okay, that's fine. Let's just gain some life. we'll do this here. For the simple fact that we don't want to take damage. Okay, we're going to let him block if he wants to block. And us having a Thrag Tusk there is pretty good too. Okay, so him blocking there really doesn't bother me much. We're just really screwed if we lose our Olivia, but then I'm just going to light his board up. Okay, so we got our own Thragtusk going up to 15. As you can see, this is why it was a little bit worrisome to cut the Olivias, because 1, 5. I believe that's fine. 5. Unless he has like a tragic slip here. That would be pretty tragic. Okay. So we go down to 10. We lose our Thragtusk. Olivia's got 5 on her, so we gotta just make sure. He can't swing in here though. Okay. But Olivia is just so good in the mirror. Yeah. Okay, so that was game 1. Now for our board against Jund. The victims are very bad. That I know. Abrupt Decays are not also very good, but he might be bringing in things where I want Abrupt Decays against him. Slips are awful. I think I leave the Dreadbores in. Definitely bringing in the other Rakdos returns. I'm going to bring in this third Olivia. These Witchbane orbs come in. Slaughter Games can stay in the board. Mortars I might want, and I want these Underworld connections. And I want some amount of Abrupt Decays. I think maybe even 1. And I think Slime comes in as well. Slime time. But that means we need to make some cuts. So it really depends. Do I want Mortars? Do I want Abrupt Decay in case he's running like Olivia? I mean, in these creature matchups, Mortars is pretty good. So is Bonfire. All the Garrux are good. All the Olivias are good. So we need to cut 4 cards, and I'm kind of like, oh, what do I cut? I don't think I need all these Mortars because they're not good really until 6 mana. So maybe bringing in an extra 1 is fine. Nighthawks are not really great in my opinion in Jund. I mean, I could be completely off on that, but I don't think they're amazing. I also don't think Huntmasters are great, but you want Huntmasters, you know, to just kind of help you stabilize and do things of that nature. So this means I probably have to cut down on some removal spells. Trying to figure out which ones the best are. Maybe I just cut the Nighthawks altogether, but I'd rather have dudes in this matchup. Dudes are pretty good. And I like these for card advantage. And the Nighthawks do kind of help you in that regard. The 1 Abrupt Decay probably seems pretty random, but I think it's decent at killing Domni Rod and Underworld connections. So I think I'm going to run with this and see how keeping the Nighthawks in the board is. I mean, it could be bad, but we'll see. Okay, so we're on the draw again. We're definitely shipping this one. This hand is just very easy to ship. Insanely easy to ship. This one's very keepable. Turn 3 Underworld connections is pretty solid. Okay. So let's get the black online. This way we can pay for this. And Witchbane Orb is great. I think I'm going like turn 3 this, turn 4 if I hit a land. Witchbane Orb, that's a terrible draw. That's a terrible draw. He's light on black mana currently. We just want 1 more land. If I don't get it, I'm going to be sad. Okay, so we do get it. I think I want to put it on the stomping ground, but we have to like really see where we want it. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to put it on the Blood Crypt. Underworld Connections is a card I don't usually play with, honestly, but I feel like it's very strong. I wish they would have put my land over here. Lands with Underworld Connections. Okay, so it seems like he's 1,000,000% color screwed. So I'm going to take this opportunity to... If I slam this, he kind of kills it. I think I'm going to take this opportunity to just protect myself with a Witchbane Orb in case he does have like a Rakdos return. Because this I could just gain advantage. Okay, so there's a black source. That might just be a Thragtusk. So we might just bump tusks against each other here. We'll see. Okay, so he kills my Underworld Connections, which is understandable. I mean, we didn't really gain any value out of it, but we did take an Abrupt Decay off the field, which in this matchup isn't amazing. That's kind of why I kept one in for any Planeswalkers like Olivia or anything of that nature. It would have been really good card advantage. Maybe I played it too soon. But I think currently we're protected from both Bonfire and the other spell, Rakdos Return. Kind of hope he doesn't have an Acidic Slime. That would be very annoying. He would have all the answers. Looks like he's tapping. Okay, we're going to see what he's doing here. Okay, so he's got his own Thragtusk, which is fine. I almost want to be patient and not waste tusks here. So I think I'm going to, believe it or not, throw down this Olivia and wait. And then maybe we could try to steal this. This is out of Bonfire range. I mean, it could still get murdered and things like that, and Searing Speared. If he brought in Searing Spears, that's pretty techy, but okay, that's fine. Maybe I should have waited a while, but I don't think I could do anything about that. We'll mark it now in case I draw another Olivia. So this way, if I draw another Olivia off the top, I could mark it and potentially steal it. We're currently losing this race, but with land in hand, I think I'm going to wait. If he swings in, I'm actually going to block. And then I could clear his board with this Bonfire. I may want to save the Bonfire, though, because if he has Planeswalkers, like, we haven't really drawn poorly this match. We've drawn pretty well, actually. Do I want a Bonfire for one? No, I think I want to save the Bonfire. We haven't drawn poorly this match at all, actually, but we have been able to more or less try to stay in this. I know I'm stuttering a lot today, and I apologize for that. I stayed up very, very late last night doing report cards. So all my ums and ahs and oohs, please bear in mind that I'm not trying to just talk out of my butt this whole match. So we'll see if we could protect. Okay, so he has his own Olivia, and outside of him having a land here, this is going to be epic. If he swings at Garrick, I have to do it. Oh, that's our own Olivia. And that's 7 mana. Okay, so we'll wipe his board here. He will be left with a Thragtusk. So now we could start doing things like making Garrick a little bit lower on the loyalty front, but I'm actually going to keep plussing him and making wolves because they death touch, which is nice. And I could always sack a death touched wolf instead of other things. Like if I sack my Thragtusk, it's fine. I could just go get another Thragtusk, but I'd rather not lose value on it. And he is playing things like Tribute to Hunger, so if I sack my Thrag Tusk and make a 3/3, and then he makes me sack my guy, that's just terrible for us. Okay, I think taking his hand here is the way to go. I mean, he may play an instant spell and kill this. Okay, so we definitely got some good stuff there. But like I said, I'll just show you how good Witchbane Orb is now. We've been protected from double Rakdos Return and Bonfire of the Dam. Okay, and I think we should just start sliming him now and killing his lands. Keep him off of black. I mean, we're winning this game by sheer advantage. That's fine. He's going to get another black source now. But playing slime is a-okay with me. Snap block. Okay, we draw another Olivia. And I don't think we need to really do anything outside of chaining slimes here. So we'll beat in for 3. And I'm going to sack real creatures in case I want to get up to the overrun plan. So we're just going to keep doing this. And if he plays anything, we're just going to really play Olivia and shoot it to death. We're pretty well protected at this point. I should have slimed first there in case he just has a tribute. He would have used it and I would have known. Okay, so slime it up, boys. Now you might be saying, oh noob, you're just toying with your opponent here. Why are you wasting your time? This match could have been over. You could have played Olivia and just poked. You could have upped Garruk a bunch and overran him, but I think this is a safe bet. It keeps him off of mana, and we're still gonna win. We'll be hitting for 6 here. Then I'll up Garruk, play another wolf, and have Olivia protection. And the thing is, we're so protected against Bonfire that it's ridiculous. Like this one thing. And like, let's say I didn't knock him off lands. He might have gone like runner, removal spell for this, like a slime or something else, into Bonfire, kill my Garruk, wipe my board. So I mean, yeah, Olivia probably would have survived that, believe it or not. But I'd rather just really just sit here and just practice the deck and see what comes in, what comes out, etc. Okay, so he might be on the tight city rope now. So I'm gonna pause for a sec. Alright, so let me just tell you how I resorted to childish behavior because he was just trying to troll time me and just waste my life away. So I thought I'd just be very annoying, so I started going test, 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 and then I realized, well, if he's not in game, he's not going to care, it's just going to blink match. So then I decided to PM him. I just trolled him on the PM, and I pretended I couldn't tell. I was like, I can't. Are we in a game? I can't tell. Oh my goodness! But you know, maturity. It escapes me today. Thanks for watching. Please check out themtgnoob.com. Oh, we won, by the way.